They come in just in an absolute free-fall, losers of 7 in a row.
And this is where you turn to your best players and look at them and say, can you guide us out of this? We've got to be better than what we've shown.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
3 quarters of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Callaway, the return man. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts. On first down, Hurts. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Shut him down!
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, Raheem Mostert, remember, he established himself as a special teams guy before becoming a good runner, and he's never been one to back away from contact as he's able to run through would-be tacklers there on his way downfield. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The numbers for him from a week ago: 17 carries, 56 yards, and a touchdown.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Hurts sets up to throw it. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Edwards. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And Gano's kick is right through. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first Wyoming quarterback to go in the first round, standing 6'5". It's Josh Allen. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Allen, throw complete there to Thomas. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 44, Allen. He'll dump this down to Dillon. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 13 carries, 95 yards. And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now...
Touchdown, Broncos! A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive. They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone. Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now it's 2nd and 9. Hurts. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run. Yeah, he's got some space. Now a first down carry by Jones. And this will go for 5 up to the 33. Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do. Yeah, that's a great question because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving. Partner, it took a while for him to lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it. I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2. Here's Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 and 2nd down. Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here. And some room to work. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 36.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 36. Throwing is Hurts. That's taken in by Callaway. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They go play action with Hurts. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Extra point try, good by Gano. And the lead is now 10-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now Allen off the bootleg. Now swing pass for Dillon. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Allen. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have a Broncos first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Allen to throw once more. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Allen's throw is complete, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it's a 2nd down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Allen, there goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And he will have the Broncos first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And again, it's Allen. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Mark Andrews with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Well, the Cardinals going to get the football one final time here in this first half. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. First throw here taken in by Boykin. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And Callaway taking it in left side. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. Gano's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Takes it at the 7th. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. So we come upon halftime with a visiting Bronco, an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. From the 6. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bronco offense ready to begin this 3rd quarter of play. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys will lock.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Allen now looks to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this down deep inside of Arizona's 15-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. His pass caught at the 4. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Here's the big man Dillon with it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Dillon is into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
It certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is up to 8. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And his throw here's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Taken from just outside the 30. 35 yards that time on the punt. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. They certainly made quick work of that. Ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now a throw here, hauled in. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Cardinals. Marquez Callaway, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Gano the extra point, and this is back to an 8-point game. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a...
This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A huge play there for Denver. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. And this is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
They'll run here with Dillon. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. And quickly, they get to the line. Dillon again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A.J. Dillon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is up to 15 now. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. With the football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. They'll look to throw here. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
He'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll go down, and that will do it. for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Ronald Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Extra point try good by Gano, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So the Broncos come back out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. They look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
63 yards rushing for him now to this point. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll go again to Jones. Fights off the defender. First down and much more here for Jones. Touchdown, Cardinals. Ronald Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So here's a big play for the Cardinals as they'll go for 2. Hurts will throw. Eluding the pressure right. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Denver's offense ready to go again. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chitty on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen rolling to his right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly. Intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A first down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Jones. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. But first down, Hurts. Steps away to his left. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Forced out to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. Both players with a shot at it that time, but neither coming away with it. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Hurts. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Hurts trying to hurry up the offense. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
And Gano's kick is right through. And that'll move him back within 6 now. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. He'll leave that underneath to Sermon. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. And this defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard. Now Allen. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, it has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Allen to throw. A desperation heave for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. All over you. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits 0-0.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. The 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out.